G'day everyone, and welcome to Griffinix Tabletop Miniatures. Welcome back to my channel, and for those of you who are new, please don't forget to subscribe! And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date on all content released here on this channel. Now, I really appreciate you doing that, and if you like it, don't forget to give it a like. That really helps us out. Thanks. Now on with the video. In this video, we're going to take a quick look at some miniatures that I've had sitting around for quite some time. I only just built these ones, and they are the Furys that came in this Warcry set. Chaotic Beasts. Now, initially, I brought this set to use the, I believe they're called Raptorixes? These bird-looking ones, rather than the gargoyle fury-looking things. Now, I brought them specifically so that I could kit bash Vulture Kindred Kroot. If anyone remembers what Vulture Kindred were, they were something that was added into a White Dwarf many years ago when Tau, as a race, were first added to Warhammer 40k. It was a few months, or 2 months or so after I think they came out, that this White Dwarf had basically Kroot with wings, with vulture wings, like sort of bat-like wings, I guess you could say, like these. Now, at the time, they were using the metal wings from the old Harpy models from Warhammer Fantasy to kit bash these for the White Dwarf issue all that time ago. Now, I at the time did make Kroot like that myself, and years ago, along with many other things, they were lost to me. So, a couple of years ago, I decided to make them again for myself, but this time with feathered wings from those beasts. Now, to make a full squad of 10, for the sake of saying, I was just going to play them as Vespid, if anyone cared. The thing is, I had to buy 2 lots of this set so that I could kit bash enough of those Vulture Kindred Kroot to make it worth my while. And so I had all these Furys left over. Now, I thought I could use them as gargoyles in my Silver Bayonet games. Let's check them out. And here they are. Now, I've built them all, and I only built them today, actually, which is something new for the channel. Most of what I've been showing lately, I built quite some time ago. However, these... no kit bashes there, they're just all built as is. I'll move the box back a little bit, but you get an idea. Hey, what's going on here? Attack of the Cat. What are you doing up here, Bear? Oh, Bear. Why'd you come around here and say hello to everybody? Huh? Yeah? What do you think? Gargoyle. No, we won't eat the gargoyles. What do you think? Do you think they'd be good for the Silver Bayonet, Bear? Do you? Do you think so? Is this where you're going to sit now? I'm trying to make a video. So inconsiderate. Come on. Oh, I love you. But can you pop down just for a few minutes, please? Thank you. It's a good boy. Now that Bear has left the desk, we can get back on with the video. Now here you can see is probably one of my favourite examples of these Furys, as I believe they are called. I think they look pretty cool. Now I've not actually played a game of Warcry, and I probably would like it, to be fair. I have read through the rules back in the day, and I don't even think Games Workshop does it anymore, if I remember correctly. I think they've got some of the miniatures from the range still moved over to Chaos for Age of Sigmar and stuff, but I thought it was a bit of a shame anyway when I heard that they were pulling some of them from the shelves before. On some nice sculpts and concepts and stuff. Anyway, I actually really like these. Again, I wasn't too worried about having these models because I initially wanted the set for the bird-like creatures, so I could take their wings, their feet as well, to put on my Kroot. Now, they still need some work, to be honest. I need to do a bit of green stuffing and putty work and stuff to make them fully how I'd like them. Anyway, we don't need to see my hand there twice on the other screen. Sorry, I had it there from when Bear popped up. Anywho. Now, obviously I've got 2 sets worth of these, so that's a total of 12. So there's 6 per set, and there's 2 of each type, I believe, in each set. So, like, for example, this one, there's 2. I'll move the camera back a bit further so you can see. There's 2 so far of this one. 3. And 4. Alright, and then you get... Did I say 2? Yeah, 2 of each in each set, so that's why I've got a total of 4. Far out. I can't do simple maths sometimes. Far out. Anyway, we'll get the other ones out. 1, 2. 3. And 4. All over, why not? So yeah, I was just looking through some of my bits to actually find some Tau stuff that I wanted to show off on the channel, which I will have to do another time. But in the looking for these Tau miniatures, I came across these and realised, there they are. I knew I had them, and I had thought that I could probably use them for the Silver Bayonet, but hadn't bothered to get them out to do so. But now I can. Now I can base them up with some wonderful texture stuff, texture paste, and then I'll paint them up. And I was thinking of painting them like a dark bluey grey to a light grey, and with like red accents on the insides of the wings here, on the webbed bits of the wings on the underside and on the top side. I thought that would be nice coloration for them, and maybe some white and very light grey sort of on the beards. If you can see, they've got these little beards. The camera doesn't really want to focus on that right now, but you can see that they're there. So yeah, what do you guys think? Any of you get any of these chaotic war beasts or chaotic beasts for your Warcry games, or perhaps your Age of Sigmar ones? Or for any other purpose, like I did. Anyway, be very interested to know what you think. Do you think this is a good idea to use these as count as gargoyles for my Silver Bayonet games? And if you're interested, just sake of saying, this is the glue I used to glue them together. Precision by Deluxe Materials. This particular brand has really surprised me. I have been a big fan of Revel plastic glue for years. It's polystyrene cement, Contactor Professional. I've always thought was the top-notch one, the best one for me to get, best value for money, etc. Because I prefer it over, say, Citadel's own branded one. But this one, I have to admit, is so much better. I really think it is, and I'll quickly just explain why. Not only, as it says, is it low odor and pinpoint precision, but look at how this needle thing attaches. I've just got a Games Workshop thing over the end of it, over the needle. But look at this needle. Look at this. It's like a real needle from the hospital, except it doesn't have the sharp bit on the end. It's more like a what's the IV thingy, and you just screw that right on there, and that's how you sort of open it when you buy it, because the head of it, there, that bit, the needle, actually comes stored in the back when you buy it, so that in transport it doesn't get damaged or bent. If you don't know if you can see very well, but there's a space, an insert here, where the needle head would sit behind here, nice and secure, and then you only have to put it on when you buy it, when you're going to use it. And you can buy an additional little set that comes with little toppers for the end of the needle, and additional needles, etc. But I just went with putting my spare lid, basically, from an old Citadel glue just on the end, just to make sure it doesn't dry out. And that seems to work fine for me. I'm sure their one would work better, and I would highly recommend it. One thing that they claim with this precision plastic glue is that you won't have the needle getting clogged up. Now, for years, I've always kept a a lighter nearby, as in like a cigarette lighter, just so that I could run it over the needle when I needed to expel any dried glue on the inside. Now, that can be quite dangerous, because it can shoot out little hot balls of of the glue whilst it's flaming. And if you're not careful, you could set carpet on fire, or you could burn yourself or your clothes and whatever. You don't really want to do that. This one, as I was saying, they claim that it doesn't clog. And I've had this glue now for a couple of years. Or sorry, not a couple of years. What am I saying? A couple of months, and I've gone through a few of them. They do go a long way, and I did a lot of building in that time, by the way. So not only do I think it actually goes further than the Revel for what it is, but it also absolutely, in my experience here in Australia, in the hot and humid climates where these needles quite often do clog up, these have not. So yeah, shout out to Precision Plastic Glue by Deluxe Materials, or shout out to Deluxe Materials for their Precision Plastic Glue. I'm not being sponsored by them. I have not been contacted by them. My local hobby shop started selling this instead of Revel. And at first I wasn't happy, because I was like, I don't want to get a different brand. I want my Revel or whatever it is. And they were like, no, just give it a try. Trust us, give it a try. And it was a little bit cheaper. So I thought, yeah, all right. I'm glad I did. It's brilliant. Brilliant on all my plastic minis, Games Workshop or otherwise. So yeah, I don't know what you thought about that extra little bit of information, product information about this glue. But, yeah. I like these little guys. I can't wait to get them painted up and into my Silver Bayonet games. Once again, thanks to my precision plastic glue. Anyway, I thank you very much for checking out the video today. And yeah, if you have any feedback, any comments, criticisms, or maybe even further ideas for future videos, or even an idea for me to, introduce something else into my Silver Bayonet games, please put that down in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you next time. If you have any questions for me or for the channel or for what I like to do in the hobby, anything at all, please put that down in the comments below and we can start having a conversation. And if you want to talk a little more, maybe share some inspirational images of our miniatures, our hobby, even our piles of shame, maybe our piles of opportunity, all of that fun stuff, I have a Discord. And I've started uploading a lot of my army's like miniatures. I've taken photos of them, and I've uploaded them on there. So if you'd like to check them out, feel free to do so. It should be up near the banner somewhere, I believe. Yeah, click the link and I'll love to see you over there. And again, please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. That would really help. Again, I thank you for watching today. I'll catch you in the next one.